match, and the outcome we'll see at the end, and we see how far we can go.
Thank you.
There for quite some time, but yeah, it's been difficult for them against a top European side here. Let's see what happens though.
Good kickoff received there by the Irish team, as we would expect. Beautiful play in the midfield. And speed to burn there. What a good player by Ireland. Again, just showing the clinicness, the way they move the ball through the hands, the crisp passing, good handling, using the width of the field, going right and then going left, finding the space in the middle. Quality rugby there by the Irish team.
Absolutely, no panic from them. They caught the ball, moved it from one side to the other, as you say, waited for that gap to open up. And just when they went through that gap, as we said there, the acceleration was something on show. I'm sure we'll see a bit of that later in the game. But that's what you expect from the #1 team.
So a really good start there by the Irish team. Let's see if Czechia can get this ball and put a few phases together. Really nice high hanging kick there by Ireland. A little knock on there, looked like. The referee seemed to not have picked it up. The TUD judge did, however, and the ball will be a scrum put in for Czechia.
Now some big boys in that Czech team. You know, let's not write them off. Now, it'll be interesting to see in this scrum, see what power they've got. Opting for the scrum again, get the ball away from the contact area, and let's see if their wingers match the power up front.
A really good scrum there by Czechia, as you said. Got the ball away nicely. Really good play there, but the Irish team's just so strong on defense, which meant Czechia had to kick the ball away. But it can be a good kick if they chase well enough. But Ireland doing just enough to get back there. Good quick ball away from the breakdown. Ireland looking good here, keeping the possession. And it's that inside play again, that little short play there by Ireland on the inside, just where the space is opened up on defense.
Yeah, that all came from the ball having to be kicked away. You know, a really good chase back by the Irish, not just by the number 8, I believe it was, that went back, collected it, composed himself, then went forward. But outside him, you saw 3 options for passes as well. And then they made the right decision, and through confidence and a little bit of patience, waited for that gap to open up, which they exploited.
Yeah, just again, that inside support, always there, always giving the ball carrier an option. He knows if he goes to ground, he will have someone there that will look after him on the ground, but he also knows that if he can keep the ball alive, there's always someone running in on the shoulder. It's just a sign of a really good team. Really good high-hanging kick again there by Ireland.
Wait. No. Didn't you see my phone? No, okay, full line, no, please.
Yeah, the referee just checking there if there was a little knock on maybe in the air by the Irish team. The TUD judge saying no. So line out throw here for Ireland. Really good look at that set piece play. Ball moved to space now. An amazing amount of speed there by the Irish players shown. Quick rucks again, ball to space again. This Irish team firing on all cylinders. just too good at the moment. But again, coming from that quick breakdown ball, they hardly spend any time on the ground. It's either the offload, and when they go to ground, you can count 1, maybe 1.5 seconds, and the ball is gone. That puts so much pressure on the defense.
Absolutely, and again, it came from that beautiful line-out take, as you talked about. The accuracy of pass off, everything was in front. They got their first breakdown, 1.5 second, 2 second ruck, balls away. But you looked at the reload from the guys in the line-out. They didn't push into the middle. They held their width. They had confidence that the ball will come back to them after the phase play, and it did. And it came on the outside, and they had 2 options to go in and score. So, good control by Ireland, and well worked from the set play.
Ireland leading 21-0 at the moment, with a kickoff to come. Well fielded there by Czechia, but they would want to keep that ball now. Huge counter ruck there by the Irish team, but unfortunately a knock-on just as they were winning the ball. Someone knocked it on there. So fortunately for Czechia, their ball, and they can put it into the scrum.
Yeah, boys, keep it straight. Faster, please.
This will be interesting to see what Czechia does now with this ball. They're deep in their own 22. Will they kick or will they run? Good win there. They move the ball to space. And the Speedsters now trying to... that was adjusted to be a late tackle on the number 8.
Yeah, I feel a bit hard for Ireland there. The winger there decided to kick as the tackle was being made. But, as we always say, the officials are always right. The odd occasion when they're wrong, I'm sure.
Yeah. No, that was really touch and go, 50-50 call there by the referee, I believe. But a good opportunity for Czechia now with that kick. They're nice into the 22 now of the Irish, and this is maybe gives them an opportunity just to finish this first half off with a good score here. That would give them some confidence to start the second half again. Unfortunately, they lose the ball there. Ireland now with the ball in hand. Let's see what their attitude is like. Do you want to kick it out? Oh no, ball lost there by Ireland. Good work there by Czechia. They give themselves another chance here just before the end of the first half. Now they need that supporting player in. Good control here. Unfortunately, they're losing the ball again. Ireland doing spectacular work here on defense. Oh, and those bouncing balls, how bad are they in rugby? You always see when there's a ball on the ground, there's always some chaos that leads to, in this case, leading to an opportunity there for Ireland and a good score.
Yeah, the Irish, they're looking composed and controlled. The Czech boys are just looking a little bit tired out there. We're seeing hands on knees. We're only in the first half, but they're opening up spaces. The Irish are exploiting them, and I think that Ireland have got this game in the bag, but they want to perform, so they'll want.
So yeah, the start of the second half, Ireland leading 28-0. Unfortunately, not the start that Czechia would have liked. They would have wanted that ball in hand and just to string a few phases together to give themselves an opportunity. But Ireland again winning that kickoff again. One thing about these top teams, they just know how to play the set piece, and kickoffs being one of those key parts of the game. Oh, what a run there by the Irish player. A huge bump, huge collision there, which ends in a good score there for Ireland. Wow, I would love to see that one again. And that was some power.
Yeah, I just ran over him as a bit of boys against men, unfortunately. But this is this is the level of rugby we're at. We're not here to be nice to people. We're here to create some opportunities, some gaps, some space. And if it means running over and through people, then these things happen. The Czech player needs to get a little bit of the shoulder in there, not sit down and wait for it. Needs to just drive his legs into it a little bit more. And that's just, that's experience. That's experience. But well played Ireland again. Got the gap and then he hit the bump and then offloaded and put his teammate through into the space.
Yeah, but as we always say, I mean, the Irish attack there just came on nice and hard, running hard into the ball with momentum, and the Czechian player just not getting that front foot up there to make that big hit, so he was a bit flat-footed when that hit came in.
Yeah, exactly. Not one for the youth to watch. They need to put the shoulder down and get forward, foot in the loop, as they say, and then drive the legs forward. You can't sit and wait in the power of these guys.
Yeah, you can't play the game without the ball, and unfortunately at the moment the Czechian team is just being starved from the ball. Really good play, the kickoff game by the Irish, just winning that ball back again. 2 kickoffs in a row going the Irish way, so they have another chance here. Let's see what they can do with this ball. It's now almost like a training game for them. That is just a little bit too easy there. Really good score by the Irish team, but you can't help but think that this Czechian team, this could have been much better there. It was effectively 2v2 situation. There was no need to panic there on defense. Just trusting in your skill to make the hit, but just not going low enough there. And the good speed and skill by the Irish player, just too much for the Czechian defender there.
Yeah, that's experience, isn't it? I mean, as you just said, the Irish are treating this as a bit of a training match. It's good to see that they're not, just going for the easy option. They're actually making some moves, stepping in there for a fend, but they still had the support player there with them as he broke through. So in the tougher games that they'll come up against better teams, they need that support player for the offload. But then there's no point in that guy wasting energy and just going the whole way with them. So well played Ireland. A little bit tougher required from Czechia.
Ireland having all the possession at the moment. Good defense there though by the Czechian team. But now it's just all getting a little bit too easy for the Irish team. Still really good play by them. They're moving the ball to the right places, carrying nicely and strongly, but the Czechian defenders just falling off the tackles now, Andy.
Yeah, but it's nice to see from Ireland. Again, they attacked up the right-hand side, gave the inside ball, and Czech team defended really well. They made their tackles, but then unfortunately, Ireland recycled ball quickly. We talked about those 2-second rucks, and then they threw the ball out wide. Big miss pass out to the winger. So they're now showing that they don't just have straight passes and crashes at the center position. They can now move the ball to the wide channel, and they can score in most areas of the field.
So missed conversion there by Ireland, leaving the score line at 45-0. They will surely be happy with the start. And
yeah, I'm interested to see if we get the balls in the hand of Sheldon Fortune for the Czech team here. He's got the pink boots on, South African originally. He's got some pace when he can go, although he does look like he's had a few extra dinners this season.
Good kickoff here this time for Czechia. Hopefully they will be able to keep the ball over a few phases and just create something there to finish this game off nice and strong. But a good defense there by Ireland again, just pushing Czechia deep back onto their own try line again. They still have possession. Created a little bit of space there now. What a huge hit there by the Irish defender. Nowhere to go for the Czechian team at the moment. Here we go. That's the man you spoke about. There's that nice feet work again. Just caught there at the last second. But good go forward. Still with the possession. Ireland not letting go. They're not letting loose here. Even though they are far ahead in this game, they still don't want to give up here. They don't want to give up a score. That's just amazing play there by the Irish team. What a huge counter-ruck there. No place to go for the Czechian players. And Ireland just showing their class. But I mean, the game is over. It's 45-0 effectively. And they still felt the need to work hard. Got that counter-ruck, turnover ball, scored another try. That shows you the class of this team. Really good rugby by Ireland.
Yeah, as you say, they're still working to the end. You know, they've got a point to prove. They've got some plays to work on. There's some good power. They're picking and choosing their moments to smash the ruck, and they're picking and choosing their moments when not to, and just to wait for it. But on that line, that's a good area. You really want to pressure the attacking team if they're on their own goal line, and see if we can get some turnover ball, which they did, and they're there quickly and over for the score to finish that game at 50 points to 0. Tough day for the Czech team, but a learning curve for them nonetheless.
Yeah, for sure. They'll be wanting to take every learning opportunity they get from this game. I think someone used to say, you never lose, you just learn, isn't it? So hopefully the Czechian team can take that on board and learn from this game and going into day 2.